Hey, what is going on, people? Alright, so before we get started, sortie number 3 is a very simple assassination. It is Alid v. the Jupiter version, not Salad v. the insane infested version. So it's actually a double boss with Alid v. and Zanuka. So what we're going to do here, we're going to talk status real quick and some of the status changes before we actually go to the fight because of some of the problems that I run into with this particular fight because of the way it's supposed to be done. You're supposed to take down shields, kill the other, then kill the other, and then go back to the first one. So what happens to me a lot of the time is that I'll end up in the process of taking down the shields, I'll end up slash ticking, or at the time viral would half health and stuff like that. So I would end up killing or forcing it invulnerability, etc., on the target and have to rinse, repeat, etc. And it got really frustrating, or it can get really frustrating. So I'm actually going to try the Tellus Boldace today, which is a puncture heavy weapon by default, right? So if we just go to equip and we just look at this, the IPS split just by default, you can see it's super just all puncture, right? And then if we look at the actual stats on my Riven, it's also plus puncture, like literally one of the worst stats you could want on a Riven, but it's unrolled. I haven't bothered to touch it. It's plus melee damage, combo count, chance, combo duration. Combo means nothing to me. It's literally just an extra 150% damage on top of prime pressure point. Thank you. And the puncture just adds some bonus stuff. But the point is that puncture gets our number here up to 1491, which is almost as high as our viral number. And now with the new status changes, IPS are no longer calculated 4 times, so they're only calculated at 1x, not 4x anymore. So rather than this actually being 6,000, it's still 1,500. But so now we have 1,500 and 1,600, so those are about even. The point being is that my slash is like 40 and my puncture is like 1,500. So hopefully we're not gonna slash through these guys. I completely forgot, but Death Cube Prime and ready to murder, and a Death Machine Rifle Prime, because as we know, if Death Cube or any Sentinel damages, and this is only Sentinels, not Companions, Sentinels, damages a boss, and then you kill a said boss, it counts on your stats page as a double stat, or 2x kill. So when I'm talking about that, that's these here, like the faction boss kills. So this is right now Corpus 733. At the very minimum, I should finish this at 735. With luck, it'll actually be 737, as Zanuka and Alid will count as a separate boss each, but who knows. Forwards count for infestation, hence there being so many of those. But that's a good way to compile that statistic if you're working on completing one of the many lists of challenges, of which that is a tiered challenge of. I know one of the lists that I personally am working on, the numeric is 2,000 boss kills of each faction. At least it was 2,000. I do not believe it has been updated since then in any way. Pretty sure it's still 2,000. Alright, we've been at 100% for a while. I'm just still holding down 4 for no reason. Oh, goodness gracious. So I'm bringing Anaros just because, like, I mean, you know, this is one of those things that's like, I really just, why am I even here? Do I really have to do this? I gotta kill this guy for this to do this? Okay. So, you know, we're just gonna walk in with... Oh. Whoop. There we go. I'm getting a lot better at moving my way through levels in, you know, faster fashions or more smoother fashions.
Have you come to make a donation to my newest enterprise?
Sort of.
Please report to my lab for reconstruction.
Can we just, yeah, that'd be great.
I've been for eternity. Let me show you. I think you'd be a perfect fit.
Oh, she's still invulnerable because he still has some shields. There we go. Alright, where's... Ah, I forgot to mark... Oh. Forgot to mark Zanuka first. That's where the problem comes in, is that I take him down and then I can't find her. I think we're done. Alright, there we go. It's that whole mess of which one is where and which order is... It's... Oh, that fight is not difficult nor confusing. Well, it's clearly confusing. It's literally, I'm just sitting there spamming melee like I win because it's fucking melee and you can't kill me. I'm fucking god mode. Let's see. I'm gonna take a quick look for it, see if I can find it, because that was really fast. At least decently fast. I don't think I will be able to find it, but we'll try. Oh, I absolutely missed it. Anyway, so if you go like up the wall here, then you basically like ninja jump that way. I totally fell off the wall. But it's essentially up there is a Jupiter partner fragment. Another Exilus Warframe adapter. Like, could you at least give me weapon ones? We went over this yesterday when you gave me one of these. But, yeah, it's a woohoo. The one upside was, I don't know if you guys noticed, but as I loaded into that level, it showed the new daily, and here's our daily reset. So rather than the normal 100k I would have made for that mission, I made 200k, as it was my first mission of the quote-unquote day, or after reset. You get double credits for your first mission, only your first. So if you can save Sortie 3 until that little switch, it's worth it. Just a little random side tip. So another Exilus Warframe adapter that will go to gosh only knows what Warframe and gosh only knows what year, but we will happily take 23 hours of resource boosting. In day 664, so we're 36 days away from Sigma and Octanus, the last remaining weapon to collect and acquire, which I'm very much looking forward to completing and accomplishing that little MR checkbox, so to speak. And on that note, I bid you all a fond farewell. Of course, the stalker shall come after me one day, and I shall take yet another smoking body ephemera blueprint from him, and probably another war blueprint to add to the stack of 1,000 I have to watch people complain about never having ever gotten a single one. Makes me feel so bad. It really does. Yeah. All right, so I'll talk to you guys soon. I hope you enjoyed all the random chaos of stuff today. That fucking excavation was a bit of a mess, and we will catch up with you next time. Thank you all for coming out. I appreciate your time and your support.